welcome to the post-game press conference for Hofstra women's basketball. Coach, give us a statement following tonight's win over Malloy.
Yeah, obviously, in coming out in our first home game, we want to see us play and have a little bit more flow within our game and come out, and you always want to be playing your best. This game, there were a lot of great things that we did within the game, a lot of the things that we've been working on. Our rebounding improved. We had 40 rebounds. We held them to only 7 offensive rebounds, which was an improvement from Albany. I think we did a great job of boxing out and holding them, not allowing those second chance points. We wanted to make sure that we took care of the ball. We had 12 turnovers, which is under our goal, which is great. We also were able to force 24 turnovers with 17 points out of that. And so there were a lot of things within the game that we felt like we improved on and that we got better on. Obviously, that zone held us and stifled us offensively. We didn't shoot the ball great from the three, and within our movement, we didn't shoot the ball great for the game. But when you don't shoot the ball well, and you still figure out a way to win, that's an improvement for the team. And so what we want to do is continue to improve. It's the second game of the year. We've got some things to work on, and we've got work to do, but we know that. And so they're going to continue to work in practice. We're going to continue to prepare for every game as we have, and as we move on through the season, we're going to see the potential of this team really start to show.
Now open the floor to questions.
Coach, obviously Cerrells been working back for quite some time now. It's kind of a signature moment to kick off her return to the season. What was it like to see her get such a big bucket lately?
Yeah, I mean, for her, to see Cerrell back on the floor for us has been great, and having her at full capacity and full strength and full health. We missed her last year, not having her on the floor, and so the minutes that she gave were very productive minutes for us. We threw her in there at that point guard spot with Deshawnee Knight being out, and she did a great job with it. And so we're going to continue to have Cerrell be an impact player for our team, but it was great to see her hit that bucket.
Coach, you said you first 24 turnovers on the night. What defensive strategy were you employing throughout the game to help you reach such a prolific mark against Malloy?
Yeah, fundamentally, we needed to be a better team fundamentally. We needed to have better pressure on the ball, and our positioning and awareness off the ball needed to get better following that Albany game. This is a team, they play 4 out, 5 out. They've got a lot of cutters. There's a lot of gaps, and they're looking to drive it. And I think we did a better job with that. We were in better position off of the ball to help take away some of those passing lanes, some of those driving lanes, and we had better pressure on the ball. We were an impact on the ball, and forcing some of those turnovers, maybe not necessarily on the ball, but off the ball, and forcing some of those tough passes with our pressure.
What was your biggest takeaway from this game that can help improve this team for this season?
For us, offensively, we've been working on our movement and our spacing. And seeing that team pack the paint, many teams may continue to do that on us. We're a very capable outside shooting team, and so we know that. We've got to shoot the ball with confidence, but we've got to continue offensively to work on our movement and our spacing and how we move the ball so that we can get some more open opportunities.
JaKayla, you really started to find that mid-range game once again in the second half. That had really been your bread and butter last year. What was kind of the adjustment that really allowed you to spark that second half?
Just trying to find shots in rhythm. Not trying to force it, move the ball a little bit, get the defense moving, and just go into it in rhythm.
Come back. Sorry.
Coach, with Rosie Nicholson coming off the bench for you with 10 critical points, and she's playing solid in X Factor. What is her role to this team for this year?
Exactly what you saw tonight. Rosie is definitely an energy player. She's a spark for us. She's a great defensive player. She's all over the floor on both ends of the floor. You saw big rebounds. She led our team tonight with 8 rebounds, and she was able to get in there on the offensive end of the floor and the defensive end of the floor. But those 50-50 plays, the loose ball plays, being able to come up with some critical stops for us throughout the game. She does a great job with us in bringing that type of energy. She also raises our level on the defensive end of the floor. There's a confidence that I think everyone has when she's the one pressuring the ball and making it tough for a team to initiate or start their offense with any type of flow or rhythm. And so the energy that she brings on both ends of the floor is something that really helps elevate our team.
So Coach, you mentioned that you feel like you guys are a capable team shooting from the outside, yet tonight you shot 4 from 28 from beyond the arc. How do you feel Malloy affected that part of your game tonight, and how do you improve going forward?
We are a rhythm shooting team, so when we're able to play inside out and get the ball into the paint, drives and kicks, inside out passes, when we're able to shoot those rhythm shots, those are a higher percentage shot for us. I think Malloy tonight packed the paint and forced us into those shots as opposed to those being the shots that we want to take in rhythm. So I feel like there were desperation shots at certain moments of the game as opposed to the shot that we wanted to take within our offense.
We got our first look at Manaya tonight as well. Just quickly, got her into the game. She had a good feed inside while she was in what you see right now, her debut.
Yeah, Manaya is going to be a great player for us. She has a great handle on the ball. She's got a great shot on the floor. She can shoot it very deep. She's coming off of a practice injury, and she's getting herself back working into game flow and game rhythm. But she's definitely one that can come in and help us from that point guard position and help lead us on that offensive end of the floor.
JaKayla, this question's for you. You guys weren't really leading most of the game. You didn't actually capture your first lead until late in the third quarter. What was your team's mentality up until that point, and especially afterwards when the lead was bouncing back and forth between you and Malloy? How do you keep your team and your teammates sort of focused in the game?
Yeah, just trying to get stops, trying to string stops. Because our defense a lot of times generates our offense, and we can get out and run in transition. So just keep chipping away, trying to get stops, trying to run, trying to move the ball in offense and get the best shot.
How do you feel to have fans back in the building?
Oh, it was great. Yes, it felt much like a scrimmage in practice, last year without having fans. So it was great to have fans out there. We're going to continue to go to work so that every time that we have fans and have that opportunity, it's a great product that we're out there on display.
What can you say about your team's ball movement on that? You're pulling 13 assists throughout the lineup. JaKayla, you yourself had 5. How much do you guys pride yourselves on moving the ball efficiently throughout the floor?
That's something that we've got to do in order to be successful. We've got to move the ball. Like we talked about, we've got to have great spacing. We've got to have good movement of ourselves and the ball. A lot of times because teams may sag off, they may pack the paint, and so we've got to get the defense moving so that we can create long closeout opportunities, so that we can create mismatches on the backside and rotations so that we can open it up to the paint. And so it's something that we want to do and something that we could have done better tonight. We did figure it out going into that second half, but something we're going to continue to work on.
Last question for me. What can you say about the turnover that Ineza forced at the end of the game and then taking it to the hoop for the M1? What can you just say about that play itself and how it really sort of locked in the win for you guys?
I'm glad it happened. No, it was, obviously there's crucial and critical plays throughout the game, and that was one that she was able to make for us with her pressure. We had a lot of those throughout the game. That was one that just came down, at the end, and one that we really needed. And so, again, we're going to pride ourselves on our defense, and we're going to continue to work and get better there so that we can create offensive opportunities from our defense.
So there are no more questions at this time. This concludes tonight's post-game press conference. Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
JaKayla, thank you.
Thank you.